Phil, I think it's happened again.
Al, what did you do?
I didn't do anything, I swear to God.
Your hair is gone.
That is a clip from one of the most anticipated movies of the summer, The Hangover Part 2. The R-rated ensemble comedy makes up half of this weekend's new releases.
Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, is here to talk about that and this holiday weekend's other new release, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Right. It's a weekend of sequels.
Yeah, it is. I have to laugh because The Hangover is one of the funniest movies, and it is a very adult movie. Let's just say that right now.
Very R-rated. We got two different movies everybody's covered this weekend. We got the family movie, we got the R-rated movie. Hangover 2, saw it last night. Not as good as the first one.
Really?
The guys are back. You got Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, Justin Bartha, Ken Jeong's even back as Mr. Chow. Basically, Stu's getting married. They're going to Thailand.
Oh, no.
He wants to not have a bachelor party because of what happened in Vegas in the first one.
Okay.
And he tries to make everything work out. And as you know, things with this group don't exactly go as planned. Definitely, they followed a similar formula to the first movie. They ratchet up a little bit of the shock value, the raunchiness, if you will. So, if you didn't like the first one because of that, you won't like this one. If you were okay with it in the first one, you'll still be shocked in this one. There's some shockiness in this movie. The fans are giving it about a 7. I give it a 7. The critics are bashing this movie, getting about a 5 by the critics.
Really?
Mostly because of the formulaicness. It's very similar to the first one. The acting isn't always solid like it was in the first one.
It's kind of maybe for effect because they do some pretty crazy things.
And just didn't quite live up to the punch that number 1 delivered.
Yeah, this isn't going to have quite as much of the effect. It's definitely funny. People who liked the first one will like this one. You won't be disappointed. It's just not as amazing as the first one was. So.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
It'll be interesting to see Thailand. I've been there before, and it is a crazy mecca for people looking for that. It can be.
Yeah.
Rachel, the world traveler.
It should be really interesting to see what this movie has to offer.
I will say, if you like Zach Galifianakis' character, Alan, he gets the best lines again, so he's definitely the one to watch in this movie.
Okay,
a lot of fun there.
interesting.
Okay, and then we've got the other side of the coin.
Yes.
We've got Kung Fu Panda 2. What are your thoughts on this?
I was actually pleasantly surprised by Kung Fu Panda 2.
Really?
This will be your number one weekend at the number one movie at the box office this weekend.
Okay.
Hangover 2 will do well Thursday and Friday nights, but Kung Fu Panda 2 has the family dollars.
This will be the night and the day, and it will take, and probably DVD as well.
It's also got the 3D dollars, and actually the 3D does add to this movie. Some movies you're like, you don't really need the 3D dollars. If you're looking to save some money, you don't have to see it in 3D. But I would say this one is definitely better than the original. Jack Black and Angelina Jolie are back as Poe and Tigress, and then Gary Oldman's the villain in this movie. There's a lot of flashbacks, and they keep reminding the audience about how the villain and Poe are related. Somehow that kind of gets old because I think even the kids get it the first couple times that they keep reminding you. So that brings the movie down a little bit. I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Not bad.
Nice.
It's doing pretty well with critics and fans, and I think this will definitely be number 1 this weekend. It's going to hold on for a while. And
That's interesting.
I think we have a new leader in animated movies, and it's Kung Fu Panda 2.
Really? Okay. Well, that's interesting. The first one was amazingly successful.
Yes.
What makes this one a little bit different? Are they just kind of set out on a different mission, a different adventure than the first time around?
Well, the first one, he kind of has to get to the point where he joins.
He believes in himself.
The Fantastic Five, and so the Furious Five. Sorry, different movie. But in this one, it's more about what they're doing as a group and how they're, protecting the innocent and kind of, trying to protect the country and go against the bad guys. So it's a lot more action, but it's not just for guys. It's got the friendship, it's got the emotions, it has the heart, the family relationship dynamics. So it's kind of for everybody. I think everybody will like this movie.
It sounds really good.
And it's a lot more of a movie than a cartoon. It's an animated movie. It actually looks like a movie. It's not a cartoon on the big screen.
And that helps. And it's really interesting. Something I didn't think about is that you're talking about the family dollar.
Yes.
How a really hard-hitting movie might do really well with the adult crowd on a couple of nights, but the family one, especially on a family weekend like this, could do well Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They've got an extra day to.
And during the days too, and it's got the 3D, so it's more. You're looking at normally like 4 tickets per showing versus a couple versus the family. So you're going to bring in a lot more dollars. And this movie's going to stick around for a while.
Okay.
I think Hangover 2 may have a couple weeks and then it starts to drop off.
Okay.
It's exciting. Well, this really is the weekend that kicks off the summer movie season, doesn't it? Because I've seen some of the trailers for some other things that are out in the theaters, and it really heats up from here.
Yeah, Thor got us started, the first week of May, but this really bolsters it up. This is going to get the big money this weekend. This is probably going to be one of the bigger weekends of the summer, not just because it's Memorial Day weekend, but because you've got these 2 anticipated sequels coming out. Next weekend is X-Men First Class, which is another X-Men movie, so you got that. We're really starting to roll with the summer dollars now.
And if the big screen's not enough, 2 weeks from today, we're talking Waterfront Film Festival. Actually kicks off on a Thursday night.
Right, and we'll probably have to talk about that more next week since we're getting short on time. But basically, Thursday night, Shaggy's one of the musical guests. You've got the Fainting Generals, Delilah DeWild.
I love Shaggy.
We like her too. And then at sundown, they do comedic shorts. They do an outdoor showing of comedic shorts. And there's some movies that we'll have to show you more next week that are coming that are pretty exciting. And we may have a Michigan-made movie there.
Awesome.
I'm getting some vague responses, but I think we're going to see a West Michigan-made movie there.
Awesome.
We love all of that.
Well, thanks for getting us caught up, Aaron.
Yeah, it'll
really
be a fun
important
weekend.
time and a lot of good options out there.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have a great weekend.
Laugh about the movies. Be West, everyone. We'll see you later.
Bye.